Well, hey everybody, good morning and grace and peace to you. My name is Paul Dezay. I'm the pastor at Sandy Hook United Methodist Church, and I'm here for our Wednesday devotion and update. So I hope you are all doing well. I hope you survived the rain yesterday and are bracing yourselves for the cold temperatures that we have today. And I hope that your week is going well and that you're ready for today's devotion and update. So, today, for our devotion, I've been thinking quite a bit about the heart of who God is, God's heart. If you would look at the Gospels, there's only one place in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in which Jesus describes his heart. And it's one of my favorite passages. It's Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 to 30. Maybe you've heard this before. Jesus says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Jesus says his heart is gentle and lowly. It's the only place in the Gospels which Jesus describes his heart is there in Matthew. His heart is gentle and lowly. So, what does that mean that Jesus' heart is gentle and lowly? Well, first of all, let's talk about the heart. The heart is kind of the control center of our being. Our heart is our motivations. Our heart drives what we do. It's who we are. Our heart is not a part of us, it's our center, it's who we are. And so Jesus is defining who he is here when he says his heart is gentle and lowly. First, the word gentle. The Greek word gentle only occurs three other times in the New Testament. One time is referred in the Beatitudes, where Jesus says, "The meek will inherit the earth." So that word gentle is meek, translated meek in that beatitude. The prophecy in 21 Matthew 21 verse 5, talking about Palm Sunday, Jesus says Matthew says that Jesus the King is coming to you humble and mounted on a donkey. So that word gentle is translated as humble. And then there's another time talking about from 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 4, in which that word gentle is translated as a gentle and quiet spirit. And so Jesus, his heart is not trigger happy. He's not harsh. He's not reactionary. He's not easily exasperated. He's meek, humble, gentle. That's who he is. Now, that other word, lowly, kind of overlaps with gentle, and oftentimes it's translated as humble or the virtue of humility. But when you take a look at the way it's translated in other verses, it talks about uh, being associated with the lowly, being associated with the people in the margins, being associated with the outcasts. And so, lowly is somebody who is accessible. If you are lowly, you can reach out to this person, Jesus, whose heart is lowly. Jesus is accessible. So that description of Jesus' heart, Jesus is gentle and he's accessible. He's meek and mild, but he's also approachable. That's his heart. That describes who he is, not just a part of him, but it describes who he is. I find that comforting today. This whole passage in Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 to 30, "Come to me, all who are tired and weary." We are invited to approach Jesus, whose heart is gentle, his heart, his being is accessible, it's lowly. For those who are lowly, we find comfort in the one who understands. So I'm not really sure where you are today on your journey, whether you're on the mountaintop or in the valley or somewhere in between. I hope today that you're encouraged that Jesus's heart is gentle and lowly, that we can come to him and experience his kindness and love and mercy today. And may we do that. May you do that today. May you find what you're looking for in Jesus. An update on some things going on here at Sandy Hook United Methodist Church tonight. We continue our Revelation Bible study in the sanctuaries from 6:30 to 7:30. Also online on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Twitch. And never know, maybe some other ones down the road. So I invite you to join it. I review every week. So even if you've missed what we've talked about up to this point, I'll review and you can jump in right where we're at. We're going to be in chapter 7 tonight. We're going to talk about the we're going to talk about the 7th seal on the 7 seals and what happens there. It's where we get into the 144,000, that number of people. It's going to be a good study tonight. And I invite you to join us either in person or online. And then this coming Sunday is the conclusion or the finale of the Apostles' Creed series. And we got something really, really, really special planned for Sunday. I'm super excited about it. So just want to make sure that you put it on your calendar, plan to be here if you're able to. It's gonna be something special. We're gonna be talking about that last couple lines in the Apostles' Creed, the resurrection of the body and life everlasting. It is Transfiguration Sunday, this Sunday. So we're going to kind of connect the dots to Jesus on the Mount and his transfiguration. He's glowing and what that means for us. And then a week from tonight is Ash Wednesday and the beginning of Lent. So Lent is a 40-day season where we journey into the wilderness. It's a season of prayer and fasting and serving. It's a season where we draw close to Jesus. We realize our mortality, we realize our sin and our need for a Savior. So Ash Wednesday, next Wednesday at 7 o'clock is our Ash Wednesday service. We'll have imposition of ashes. We're going to kick off our new sermon series called The Red Balloon, in which we're going to track through the 7 churches of Revelation during Lent. It's going to be great. And I encourage you to enter into the Lenten season and figure out what you'd like to give up, what you'd like to fast from during Lent, and then enter into an intentional time of prayer as well as serving your neighbors and being aware of the needs around you. If you would like to be baptized or join the church as a member on Easter Sunday, Easter kind of is a traditionary Sunday for baptisms and membership. If you'd like to join the church or be baptized or have your child baptized, please see me. And during the Lenten season, we'll talk about what that means. We'll do some classes. Upcoming events. The women's ministry is having a meeting next Tuesday, March the 1st at 11 a.m. in the Sandy Hook UMC fellowship rooms by the kitchen. Refreshments will not be served. Refreshments will not be served, but ladies can bring a brown bag lunch or snack if so desired. The program will be presented by Mary Dawn Wilson, and the turning point donation is diapers. Questions, please see Helen. That, my friends, is all I have for announcements and update. I hope you're doing well. Hope you have a great week, and I hope to see you tonight for the Revelation study. Grace and peace, everyone. Take care.